Down in the place to be. Forget your cares and the war, most definitely.
What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today I'm very excited to be taking a look at this. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new 5KToys. I don't even know who actually made this. I just call it the 5KToys. Mithril action figure of the Guardian of the Horde. Now, this is obviously supposed to be a World of Warcraft Orc. And I didn't play the game very much or at all, but I really enjoyed the movie. And I know a lot of people hate that movie, but I like it. I'm very nostalgic for that movie. My dad and I watched it, not knowing it was even a video game in the first place, and we love it. So I have consistently watched that movie. I've probably seen it like 5 or 6 times. I really, really like that movie. So when and I'm not thinking I don't think it's like a great movie by any means, but I just really enjoy it. It's stupid and it's awesome, and the orcs are awesome, so, you know, whatever. But anyway, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new 5KToys version of it. Now, obviously, this isn't an actual orc, but we'll go ahead and take a look at the packaging here. Looks really, really good. The packaging is really, really nice. There's a lot of different options, and on the side of the box over here, I think it showed like other figures that will be potentially coming up. I'm fine with this. I really don't need another orc for the collection. I think one is perfectly fine for my needs. He's just going to go on my video game shelf, even though technically, again, I really just like the movie. But I can see a lot of people using this as a Hulk custom body, because it is... Man, this thing is awesome. I have been waiting. I've had classes today. I've been waiting to get this guy open all day. So... Top of the box just says Mithril Action, and then on the bottom, nothing crazy. There's a QR code. I don't know what that does, but without further ado, I think it's time. Let's go ahead and pop this guy open. So getting this big beauty out of the package. This thing's no cursing on YouTube. This thing is pretty damn ridiculous. I have minor gripes, but, like, he is so awesome. Like, I wish 5KToys made everything. Like, every time, this is, like, the second or third figure I've gotten from them, and they just kill it. Like, or, like, these third-party companies. Like, I'm pretty sure 5K is just the retailer, but, like, these third-party companies just freaking blow it out of the water all the time. And it's just like, why are the main companies not doing this stuff? If third-party people can do it out of their house, like, well, man, it blows my mind. But there's a lot to talk about with this guy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt that he comes with in the package. Man, that's crazy. There are eyes under there. You can't really see them when when his head's down, but that's part of the design. The paint work on this, I'm not even going to go through every freaking detail. Like, they even painted the little ring on his ear. That's like, you can barely see that. He's got 2 piercings on there. His hair's all tucked into his helmet. Now, this helmet just kind of pops off like that. I'm going to be honest, I don't know why it does, because you really can't do anything else with this. It's really just this helmet. I mean, I guess maybe it was to make this like an accessory, but there's no other attachment piece. Like, you can't put hair on top of this head. Now, this is not the head that I'm going to be using. I'll use probably the Ultra one, but damn, that looks great. I have not seen this good of paint work on an action figure in a long time, if not ever. I don't have any Storm collectibles. I do plan on getting the Baki one, just because I really like Baki. But the paint work on the skin just is so good. The skin sculpt with the texture, the vein work, and then all the muscles in there, it just looks so good. And the paint work that shades it looks amazing. You get these big armor plates, bright orange. I love the way that the metal looks. It looks dirty and worn. The hands have great detail on them, painted very, very nicely. The beard, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the beard, the hair on him is painted beautifully. It'll look better when we get to the alternate head, but the hair is painted beautifully. The leather on the strap, there's so much paint on this figure. It's so good. The hands, again, get like a dry brush on the fur parts of the gauntlets, lifting his arms up. You get to see his big old body. And this waist piece is so good. There's even texture on like his chonies, bro. You get like dry brush on the back. Looks so good. The little skull on there looks like some kind of animal. I don't know. His nips are painted good. You get his abs. They're all painted in there. And then his thighs and his quads, they're painted beautifully and sculpted amazing. His butt's up in there. And then the dry brushing on the silver knee pads is insane. So well done. There's like brown, silver, and black wash on there. The shin pads look great as well. Lots of paint. The sculpt for the armor on the feet it looks amazing. Now, one of my tiny grievances is I don't like that there's skin tone right there. I understand why, because he does come with interchangeable both feet. But I wasn't too big on that. But damn, he just looks, oh man. Now, before I get into accessories, I think I'll go ahead and show you guys what comes off. So if you want the body to be kind of a naked body, you can take everything off as part of the feature. So you pop off the hands, you take these off. There's that. Pop them back on just because he looks weird without hands, right? So pop them off. And I believe you pop him at the waist, and you can take the skirt off. So there's that. And then this just kind of slides under him. Pop that back on. Ooh, he's naked. And then pop the feet off like that. I would definitely maybe, I would definitely heat them up. But honestly, I really haven't had any problems with them. And then the shin pads and the knee pads, they come off as well. And then, as part of the accessories, you get a pair of interchangeable feet. Look at them dogs. The grippers. Damn. But anyway, get them. Pop them in there. There we go. And then finally, he does come with an alternate head, which is definitely the head that I'm going to use. You get this badass, just like generic orc head. Whoo, baby. Bro is, first of all, bro's got that Dorito body. Holy shit. He is jacked, okay? His shoulders are huge, and I love it. But taking a look at that head sculpt there. Beautiful head sculpt. The paintwork in the hair and the bands in the hair is immaculate. The blue, the gold, the dry brushing in the hair, and then this piece is separate, so you can rotate it. It pops out, but I mean, you can like hold it there for a pose if you need to. I'm definitely using this head. He might stay here with me at school. He is so well done. The hair, look at all the paintwork in that hair. There's more paintwork in his hair than a whole wave of Marvel Legends. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Fuck Marvel Legends. But man, he is awesome. Now, honestly, when his body is like this, his torso seems a little small. I mean, it's kind of accurate to like what a big bodybuilder would look like. Tapers in at the waist, heavy. But I don't know, it just looks a little weird to me. So for my tastes, what I'm going to have him wear, I really like the shin pads and the boots. So I'm definitely going to put them on him. He's got his doggies out, right? So I do like the shin pads. The knee pads are a little much, I think, just for my personal tastes. So I do like, oh wait, that was his arm pad. I'm like, wait a second. So the leg, pop that in there. There are markings on which side is which, but honestly, it doesn't really matter too much on the shins. And then, like I said, I like the boots. So I can pop them in like that. They look good. And then you can kind of push them down to hide them from the thing. Or like hide that little part of the ankle that I mentioned I didn't really like too much. So it's not terrible. Yeah, I just like the boots like that. And then I do like when he has the band on him like this. I'm going to forget which way it goes now. No. Y'all are going to watch me struggle here for a second. All right. Is it like that? No, I think it's... Holy shit, which fucking way does it come on? There we go. Alright, right, so I do like when he has that on there. And then obviously I gotta pop the arm back on. I really like the cap that they put in the butterfly joint. It really does help a lot. And at first it was a little annoying, but I think it's just because mine wasn't plugged in all the way. I do like the armbands on him, so I'm gonna put them on there. Good fist, so sick. And then where's the other one? I don't know where the other one went. Oh, it's over here. Sorry, this is taking longer than I thought it would, but I want to show you guys what I'm doing with them. I do like the waist piece on him, so I'm going to put that on there. Pop this on. Spread his legs, pause, and then pop on the unhelmeted head. And for me, this is my orc. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing it. Oh, shit, he looks great. I have always wanted this kind of figure, dude. It wasn't, like, on my top 10 list, because, like, I kind of forgot about this movie until I saw it, and then when I was like, oh, my God. But I remember watching the movie, I was like, these would make such cool figures. Even as a kid, I was like, oh, dude, an orc figure would be sick. And there are a couple out there, but none of them really did it for me. This one really does it for me, if you know what I mean. But damn. Yeah, he might have to stay at school. I might have to kick out somebody. I don't know. I'm like looking behind me, but yeah, he looks great. He does come with a couple other accessories. He's going to come with a bunch of different hands. You're going to get titty grabbing hands. There you go. Clenching the titties. I probably shouldn't say that, but you get the booger picking hands. Oh, I like those. I like the pointing finger hands. You get a necklace. I kind of forget that he comes with this accessory, and it looks cool. There's a lot of great paint on there. Everything is painted so well. But the necklace, there's just too much going on to need the necklace, I feel. I mean, you can put it on, and then actually, I might just leave that on there. I don't know, actually. It's just like, there's just too much going on, so it works, but I don't know if it's really necessary. I think it's either the necklace or the chest strap. It's really your choice, but for me, I'm definitely just going the chest strap. I don't really need the necklace on there. As good as it looks, not really my thing. I kind of wish the hair plugged in a little bit better, but it's not the end of the world. There's that, and then you do get gripping hands. There's the gripping hands, and now he has gripping hands, and what does he hold? So you get this big old axe. God, this thing is sick. The silver paint on there looks fantastic. I love the bones. It's like a lower jaw of some giant animal. And then you get like the paint inside the stat, like the part that he holds. The handle. I couldn't get the word handle out. Pop on a gripping hand. And then the hands are all squishy, like soft, the perfect kind of hand, like action figure hand material. Boom. Oh, damn, he looks sick. And then for the defensive end, he does get an awesome shield. Oh my God, the paint on this is beautiful. Kind of want to give it to Kratos. I have Kratos here, but the silver on that's nuts. And again, you're going to want to get the gripping hand for the other side. So pop that in his hand, and then pop this in here, and then boom. Whew. He looks so badass, dude. Maybe it's just me, but like, this is a beautiful figure. And then finally, an accessory that I'm not a huge fan of. You do get this big shoulder pad, and what you're supposed to do is pop the shoulder out. And then leaving the cap in there, I found. You pop this on. And then this is supposed to all plug in there. Actually, I don't know. It says it's... okay, so it says it's supposed to go in between like this. And that helps. It keeps it in place. I think it's a little too much going on. It kind of takes away from the fun factor of this figure of just like playing around with them. Oh my God, did you not see any of that? But you have to put it in between the cap and the bar. of the shoulder, but it looks good. It looks good. It's just, for me, it's a little bit too much going on, so I definitely don't need it. Just in case if that wasn't on camera, I was kind of focusing on that. That's how you're going to want to do it. Pops off, boom, there you go. Pop this one, pop that back on in there. But yeah, so, but I have to say, I think my favorite part is the articulation. They have done some incredible stuff with the articulation, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So taking a look at the articulation, starting off strong, the head is nuts. All right, so you get like just a regular ball joint in there, and it's, you know, it moves enough. It's whatever. The hair is heavy. It doesn't hold his back or anything because he's heavy, but like it's whatever. But look at this. The whole upper torso is squishy, and there's a giant ball peg in there, and you can get the head to go back all the way. It doesn't look great in certain angles, but like if he's like that looks fine. And then you can get him to like lunge forward, kinda. You know, he can't really look down just because of his beard and the shape of his body. But there's that, and then if you want, he can go side to side. But like, it looks so natural. I've never had an action figure like that. Now, I know other companies do that. Again, Storm is very big for this, but this is new for me, and I love it. So the whole upper torso is like this hollow, squishy piece. Shoulders move upwards about that far until, you know, they pop out. They'll rotate 360. The butterfly joint, or butterfly like ball peg, looks good and gets some great movement. Bicep swivel is a little squeaky, but it works. And you get great double jointed elbows. They're pinless, and that's about as far as I would ask for a figure like this. And then the wrists are on a ball hinge, so you can get them in any which way you want. The torso is also kind of nuts. Look at how far he crunches forward. And this is with almost all the armor on his torso. He'll arc back really good as well. He'll go side to side, rotate up the top and the bottom. A little squeaky up top, but it works, man. It works great. The hips, only going to go out about that far, but I doubt your orc is going to need more than that. It's really squishy or squeaky. Goes up that far. He's kicking all the way up back. Upper thigh cut. This is going to get in the way, but otherwise his knees are greatly double jointed. Pinless again. And then the ankles are on a ball peg, so because they're interchangeable. So they'll rotate, they'll go up, down, pivot, and then a big old toe hinge. And usually I don't like a toe hinge, but it actually works pretty good on this guy. And sometimes for these bigger poses, I think he does need them. But yeah, his articulation is kind of beautiful. I know there could be more range in certain places, but for a character design like this, can you really expect much more? Especially for the price point. And we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, this thing's absolutely nuts. Now, I think what a big point of contingency with this figure is going to be is the size. They market it as 1/12 scale, but I picture orcs being really big, and he's not huge. So we'll start off with a 7-inch scale figure in the form of Peely, and then NECA's Kong. All right, there's that. But technically they're 7-inch scale. Here's another 7-inch scale figure with Batman. Again, he doesn't look tiny next to Batman, but he doesn't look huge neither. But if it's true 1-scale collection, that means 6-inch scale. And while Marvel Legends kind of tend to scale up a little bit, here he is next to some 6-inch figures. And I would say that that's enough. For me, anyway, I'm fine with it. It's so well done that it makes you kind of forget about it, to be honest. Like, it's not like you're like, oh, it sucks and he's too small. It's like, no, like, he's packing, and it looks fantastic. So I'm definitely okay with the size of it. Could he be a little bit bigger? Maybe. I don't know the actual height of orcs. I'm sure somebody in the comments going to go, well, actually, they're only supposed to be... Well, let me know how big they're supposed to be. Fine, but this is enough for me. So, if you couldn't guess already, some of you out there might be wondering, yo, Ant, what are you thinking of these figures? And I gotta say, this is like back-to-back-to-back bangers by these companies, and this may be in the top 10. Is it illegal to put a third-party figure in the top 10 action figures of the year? I don't give a damn. I frankly don't. It is phenomenal, and I'm not gonna include shipping, because shipping is outrageous these days. At a price point of $80, Okay, I think this was $85. You pay about $110 after shipping and tax, but for them to charge $85 for this, I'm going to go ahead and give it an easy 10 out of 10. It is remarkable. The paint blows me away. The articulation works beautiful. And the sculpt, there's so much texture and life to this. Plus, he comes with so much. Like, it's not like he was this big and this articulated and well done, and then come with nothing. Like, he comes with all these swappable parts and character-specific accessories. It's awesome. I don't know. It's so good that if they were to make more orcs, I might actually consider buying more. It's just awesome. Imagine if we got the bald guy. So cool. He was my favorite. So cool. So, with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. So, if you have not already, please just sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot over there, and I have a lot of fun. So, I'm sure you all will too. But as always, let me know. You copping this guy? Because if you're even remotely inclined to and you don't, you're nuts. Pick this guy up. See you guys in the next one. Peace.